Hi guys, this is Mianna Wick with blog number 9. Thank you guys so much for just all your grace because I missed last week's blog and I didn't even warn you guys. And then I'm like a day late this time, so well, maybe you guys aren't giving me grace. Maybe you're like sassafrassing me behind my back, but I'm just gonna assume that you guys are being graceful with me because I missed this blog. But anyways, it happens and I'm not gonna blame anything on a busy life because everyone has a busy life, but I'm gonna blame it on that I didn't have service in the Bahamas because I was like in the Bahamas, so I couldn't even post anything. So I'm gonna blame last week on that. But anyways, I'm sorry that it's late. But so I'm gonna tell you about the Bahamas because my sister and I every year we go on a sister vacation, and when we go on a sister vacation, we just like choose different things. Like last year we went to a One Direction concert, and we went to Disney World, and we just had a blast. And like the year before, we just went to California to the beach, and so this year we went on a cruise to the Bahamas. Did I mention we went to the Bahamas? It was kind of awesome to go to the Bahamas. I've always wanted to go there, but it wasn't exactly what I had expected. Like when I went, I was assuming that it would be like super relaxing, like it's a cruise. What can you do on a cruise? But just kidding, I was wrong. We were super packed, and actually I was a little bit stressed out over the whole vacation, but it was fun and it was worth it to go because I had such a great time with my sister. But when we went, we didn't realize like how much stuff we'd have on the cruise, and so we like scheduled things at the islands that we were stopping at. So it was like maddening crazy. But when we went, the first day we went to Coco Cay, Bahamas, which is like a private island for our cruise. And when we got there, we went snorkeling, and then we went water jet skiing, which I'm super pumped that we got to go water jet skiing because I'm like not old enough here for whatever reason. Like I have like 4 licenses for like racing, and I still can't water jet ski, but whatever. So I can't water jet ski here, so I could over in the Bahamas. So when we did that, it was totally awesome, and I got like 43, 42 miles an hour, and so I was like pretty impressed with myself that I went that fast. But it was so much fun just to get to go do those things. And then the second day, we went on a glass bottom boat tour. That was what it was called in Nassau, Bahamas. And I think that's how you say it. I'm not absolutely sure. But I'm not gonna lie, that really wasn't my thing just to get to go see fish. But it was my sister's thing, and I'm so happy that I could go and do that for her. But when we were also in Nassau, we got to go to like their little shops, and do find like trinkets, and that was fun because like shopping is like my thing, and so it was so much fun just to get to go see the new things there and just to see everything that they're selling, and so that was a ton of fun to get to go do. But then when we got back, because we had to fly to Florida to get on the cruise, and then obviously the cruise dropped us back at Florida to fly home. And so when we got to Florida, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible, like that last day. Like, okay, so it was so stressful that all I wanted was candy. Just some candy. And of course, we couldn't have candy on the cruise because it's like not fancy enough or anything. So I was like dying just for some candy. So I went on our floor and I'm like, I'll just go down to the vending machine. And all I had was like a 1, a 5, and a 20. So I took that to the vending machine, and the vending machine doesn't take 5s or 20s. All it takes is 1s. So I'm like, awesome. But moreover, on our vending machine, there wasn't even candy on our level. So I went down to the first level, and obviously it doesn't take 5s or 20 either. So all I could buy with my $1 was one Oreo cookie. One Oreo cookie. Who wants one Oreo cookie? But anyways, I was like, well, maybe I'll go to the front desk and try to exchange like my 5 and get some dollars and buy some good candy. But when I went to the front desk, the door was like out. The line was like out the door, sorry. And it's like crazy. Like they weren't that busy this entire time. And now all of a sudden that I need some candy, they are busy. When I needed candy, how dare they? But anyways, I was like, well, I'll go to the second level. Like I'm gonna figure out how to get me some candy. So I went to the second level, and on the second level, the one Oreo cookie was 125. Yeah, that was the day. So I like bought the shortbread cookie, and the shortbread cookie was like stale and wasn't even good. I didn't even finish the cookie. It was so awful. And then I went back up to the room, and my sister and I are like, well, all we need is like just some relaxing, and I brought some of that scrub stuff, and so we're like, well, let's just go soak our feet and stuff and just kind of like pamper ourselves in our hotel room. Well, when we get there, our bathtub doesn't have a drain. So my sister had made this like concoction of like rags and everything that she like stuffed down the drain, which it was totally awesome. But anyway, so we sat there and the water like won't get hot. It's like barely room temperature. But we just sat there with my nasty cookie and this awesome coffee that my sister made me, and we're just pretending like it's hot and like it's an awesome time. And then I put cream in my coffee because I did cream in my coffee, and the cream in my coffee was like bad. So it totally ruined my whole cup of coffee that my sister made for me. And then our toilet like wouldn't flush, and our air conditioner was like ran all over the floor, and it was terrible. Like that's just the start of it. It it was maddening. I'm still like all flustered about it, but it was a good time. Like aside from that, it was a good time. But then the next day, it kind of caught up from it because we had a bunch of flights coming home, and none of them were like laid over or anything like that. And my mom actually got us first class, so that was completely awesome. Like so much service, like so much great service, and you get fed on the plane, and it was like, oh, it's awesome. But then we got home, and I'm like getting ready for the Rocky Mountain Convention Center, and tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm pumped for that. I can't believe tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but we're gonna have some fun with our families, and today we're actually gonna have a game day and just hang out and stuff. And then we're gonna head over Friday morning for me to do my autograph session this whole weekend. And so if you guys want an autograph and a photo with me, go ahead and come to the Rocky Mountain Convention Center, and I'm gonna be there Friday at 3 o'clock. So go ahead and be there. But my family and team is just so great because through this all and like Thanksgiving in the middle of it, they're all getting the car ready for me to take down there. We're like setting up, and it's just everyone's so awesome. So that's what I'm gonna say for the month of thanks this time. But if you guys have any more questions, just go ahead and message me like always. But I'm so thankful that I can just tell you all my week and about it, and just kind of share what happened, I guess. And it's just so much fun. And so I can't wait to share with you next time. And again, I'm sorry that it's late, but hopefully next week it won't be late. But I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow and a great week.